Hey, this is Daryl and welcome back to my channel. Hey, if you're an individual who is looking to change your relationship with alcohol, this is the channel for you. Hey, in this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 mistakes people make when they're attempting to stop drinking. So stay tuned. Okay, here's number 1. This is the mistake that people make when they're wanting to make a change or even stop drinking. They don't have a game plan. Here's the deal. If you don't have a game plan, you're walking in with a good chance of complete failure. I mean, think about any sport. A coach comes in with a game plan and then they execute it. Now, they might change it a little bit throughout the game, but that's part of the game plan. Now, if they came in with 0 game plan, they're not going to be prepared. They're not going to have a good chance of having success, getting any results. It's the same thing for people who want to change their relationship with alcohol. So if that's you, you got to come up with a game plan. I mean, are you going to terminate your relationship with alcohol? Or are you going to slow down? If you slow down, what exactly does that look like? So looking out your next 30 days, are there events coming up? What's your game plan? How are you going to handle that event? Are you just not going to go? Are you going to go but limit your drinking? That's the idea. Is you have to have a vision. You have to see where you're going to be over the next 30 days so you can prepare yourself. When you have that intention and you prepare yourself, you visually see what it's going to look like, you're going to have success. So don't make that mistake. Have a game plan. Know what that looks like for you. And I strongly suggest working in smaller amounts of time. I would go with the next 30 days. The biggest failure a lot of people make is they just want to create change and they just see a long road ahead of themselves and it's overwhelming, and then that gets them to not get anywhere they want to get. So start with 30 days of a game plan and you're going to see better results. Okay, mistake number 2. If you hang out with the wrong people, you're going to get the wrong results. There's a saying, if you lie down with dogs, you come up with fleas. And it's just a metaphor saying, yes, if you hang around with the wrong people, you're going to get the wrong results. I mean, this isn't any different. So yes, you want to change your relationship with alcohol, for the people who want to stop smoking, but if they keep hanging around with people that smoke, just a matter of time before they smoke. Or people that eat the wrong foods, or people that don't work out. So you have to stop and go, wait a minute, where do I want to go and who am I hanging out with? This is a lot more difficult than said. I get that, but it can be done. So a few tips. Forewarn the people in your inner circle, people that really are important to you. Tell them, I'm slowing my drinking down. Tell them, I'm going to this party tonight. I am not drinking. Or tell them, I'm taking a break from alcohol for the next 7 days or the next 30 days, whatever it is that you're looking to do here. So you need to hang out with the right people. Find the people that you want to model. Find the people that are drinking less alcohol, seem to be more in control. Start hanging out with the different types of people, or ask the people that you do hang out with, hey, come with me. Let's drink less alcohol. That's going to be really difficult. Your mission, your goals aren't going to be theirs, nor can you throw it on them. Nor can you say, well, my success didn't happen because they didn't stop drinking, so I couldn't stop drinking. That's a poor, lame excuse. So this is not easy, but you really got to start looking around and asking yourself, who do I need to be hanging out with? How do I need to communicate with my circle? Let them know what I'm doing. And if that means I stay in tonight because I don't want to drink, then that's what you need to do. This all comes down to how bad do you want your results. But the mistake people are making is they're hanging out with the wrong people. People that don't influence them in the right direction, they influence them in the wrong direction. And keep this in mind, drinking is a strong bond. It's part of our culture. So when you say no, people take it personally. They take offense to that. They think, gosh, you must not like me, or you don't want to be like me, and they take it personally. They'll never say that. how they'll come back is, they'll take a poke at you or mock you or make fun of you or say, look at your silly goals or whatever they're going to say, because they're hurt themselves. And that's just a way to respond to you not wanting to drink with them. So if you want different results, don't make that mistake. Don't hang out with the people that aren't influencing you, or don't even respect what you're looking to do. All right? So once again, your peer group, if they respect what you're doing, they won't be all over you to drink. They'll respect it. Now, they may continue to drink. That's perfectly fine. And then you need to make that decision, depending on how important this is. Maybe you need to remove yourself from that group for one night or a weekend or whatever it may be, to give yourself that break to help you get your result you're looking for. Okay? Okay, mistake number 3, very similar to mistake number 2 about, not having the right peer group, not hanging around with the right people. Mistake 3 is peer pressure. Thinking you're not going to have any peer pressure. You are going to get pressure from people when you decide that you're not going to drink. So you need to prepare yourself and feel very strong within your own word and action that you're not going to drink. So I can't go through the list of scenarios you're going to be in, but whatever it is, hopefully that it's coming. So for example, coworkers go out after a day of work and they want to go have a couple of drinks, and you've done this with them thousands of times. And when you say you'll go but you won't drink, or you say no, I don't want to go, you need to be ready for them to kind of give a little bit of backlash, like, what? You need to come out, and we do this all the time, and well, what's wrong with you? And that may happen. But here's a very interesting thing. Most people are going to respect what you say. They're not going to give you too much backlash. Now, if they're close with you, they might, throw a joke or throw a little poke at you. But once you say and you hold your ground, most likely they're going to respect that. Say, all right, cool, and then they'll move on. It might be a very small percentage that will really want to know why you're not drinking, and they'll go to battle. Like I said, they take it personally. But people that fail in their attempt, they're not prepared themselves for the peer pressure that's going to happen. So you need to equip your thoughts, what you're going to say, especially in the professional area of your life, in your work. If you go to a conference or you hang out with colleagues and clients, and like I said, no matter where you are in the world, the culture of alcohol amongst our, as adults, and especially in our careers, it's high, it's everywhere. Alcohol is always there. So be prepared. That's how you prepare yourself with your response. And when you're confident within yourself and you give that response that you're not drinking or no thank you, simple word of no will take you a long ways. You don't need to sit there and digress and tell everything about your life, about why you're not drinking, and here's my story, and this, and that. They don't really probably care, nor do you have to sit there and explain all that to them. But be prepared. There's going to be some pressure when you say no or I don't want to drink. Be confident within yourself, and that will take you a long way, and people most likely will completely back off, and it'll be perfectly fine. Okay, the 4th mistake is you want to stop drinking or get it under control or take a break or slow down, whatever it is that you're looking to do, but you keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. That's the definition for insanity. So if you're hanging out with the people, if you're coming home and you have 5 bottles of wine available or beer or liquor, you're going to most likely probably give in at times, and that's where you're making mistakes when you're attempting to stop drinking or slow down. So step back and look at what you're doing, because here's the deal. 85% of what we're doing is a program that we created in our minds. So you need to be alert, and you need to be awakened and conscious to what the heck you're doing. And you need to change your habits. But a lot of people struggling that are not having success when they're attempting to stop drinking or slow down or take a little bit of a break is they're programmed to go towards alcohol, and they keep doing the same thing over and over. And once again, kind of like the first mistake, they don't have a game plan. You need to have a game plan. really, really, really important, because what you're currently doing obviously is leading you to having a drink. And if you don't want that, you need to change things up a little bit. So this one, how you combat this mistake about doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, doesn't happen, is become conscious and aware of your habits. What's your current program? And if you can start writing those things down, then the next steps would be, how do I change that? In this video, we're not talking about that, but I want you to just be aware of some of these mistakes you're potentially making that aren't getting you to stop drinking. Okay, last mistake, and this one is possibly the very biggest mistake being made. You think the problem is alcohol. That's the poison. That's the enemy. Let's go charge and go after it. I'm telling you, it's not the problem. Alcohol is the symptom to the root cause of what's going on inside you. So the cause of this is you. You got to do the work to figure out, well, why did I start drinking in the first place? How did this become my coping mechanism of anxiety and stress and whatever else I got going on in my life? You see, yeah, alcohol is everywhere. It always has been and always will be. So the point being is, it's not the problem. It's not the poison. The poison, the problem, the cause, the root cause of why we're doing it lies within inside you. And if you don't go there, do the work on yourself, then yes, you'll continue to keep using alcohol as a coping mechanism. And here's the deal. If we removed all the alcohol in the world, then you'd probably find a drug. If we removed all the drugs in the world, then you'd find the bad foods to fill it. We remove all the bad foods, and the point is, we'll find something that distracts us, that takes away the pain that we have. It's very temporary. That's what we'll find that. So, the big mistake here is everyone thinks, oh, it's the alcohol, that's the problem. It's not. It's a symptom. It's where people go to this. The true root cause is inside of you. You need to find the path to find out what's going on inside you for reasons why you choose to go to alcohol to handle whatever is going on in your life. And it becomes a program. Once that program is really strong, you operate on an automatic basis here. That program just takes you down the same path all the time. So these are mistakes people are making that want to attempt to either stop drinking or take a break or get things in control. If any of this makes sense to you, I hope I can help by you subscribing to my channel here so I give you more insight, more resources. If you like my video, like it. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, please subscribe below. And below this video in the description area, there are more resources for you that you can get your hands on. So please go check that out right now. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks a lot.